up, guys? Today we're going to be installing my NRG quick disconnect steering wheel in my 2000 TJ. Little backstory is this thing was stolen. They were able to just come in through the back window with the doors locked and break my ignition. So to help prevent that, we're going to add on this quick disconnect wheel. So let's go ahead and get started. A few tools you might need is standard ratchet. I'm going to use an impact to take the wheel nut off, and I'll show you guys if it works. Hopefully Benny doesn't believe it will.
I don't, but whatever.
The way to take your wheel off without a puller. So alright, 8mm to pull the airbag cover off. You got 3 bolts on the back side. No, it might be 2. I'm thinking if you want to take this stupid little covers off as well. These little guys right back here.
I have one of those rolling around in my floorboards.
Yeah, so just be careful when taking this off that you don't blow
You probably should
up.
disconnect the battery, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not cool like that. With my ignition messed up too.
Yeah.
So
you should just be able to unplug the yellow one.
Watch it blow up.
Right in your...
Bam.
Then you should probably properly dispose of this, but...
Maybe a future video.
Yeah.
So, alright, 21mm. Nice impact. Let's break this loose.
We might need extension.
I got it. Is there a washer in there? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's try this out. So how I did it last time was I just palms, did the best I could about why not work this time? There's that hammer in that box, in that toolbox over there. We'll try a hammer.
It looks like it's coming.
Bam! Cool.
I stand corrected.
You don't need a wheel puller, just a little bit of a redneck ingenuity.
And you can tell there's no wheel puller because if you look on the center of the stud, there's no mark from the wheel puller.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he managed to do that.
Gosh darn crackheads. Love breaking into people's junk. Alright. So we should probably assemble all that, right? It's inside the big box.
Oh.
Should we also let them know, like when they go to buy this, they need to be very careful because...
And if you're doing a TJ, you need this part number, the 171. It's just confusing when you actually look in the manual. 07 to 18 JK, but it's actually for the TJs. So don't be like me and buy the wrong one, because I think even in this manual somewhere it shows the 170 is for the TJs, for YJs and TJs, but that's not true.
Hub goes on first.
Nope. Yeah, there you go.
That's why I've been around.
I already did the same wheel setup on mine, so I kind of already have an idea of how this goes. You kind of have to wrap the wires around everything once you get it on there. You're going to want to leave that in there, though, and not push back in there.
Not push back?
Yeah, you're going to want it wrapped around in there, because that way it doesn't get all caught up in
right.
when you turn the wheel.
Okay. We should probably...
You can try to see if that'll fit. Mine didn't fit, but...
This one here?
Yeah. It was just the wrong connector. Like, I think one of them was too fat.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like that's our dilemma. Look at this.
So this is too narrow to fit the NRG hub.
The wire, yeah.
The wire for the horn. It's probably for the JKs and not for the TJs. That's probably why they did it, but...
Up a new end.
We ain't got the correct end for it.
Yeah. Go ahead and just cut it off. Couldn't find my wire strips, so we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. I'm sure everyone has done it once or twice like that. Why didn't you do this? You just get lazy or what?
I was literally lazy. Like, I kind of regret it because there's several times I could have used my horn for freaking idiot drivers out here, but
Yeah, especially here.
I was very impatient and
Don't get mad at me, Washington people watching, but we have some terrible drivers.
no, all the Washington drivers know. They know what you're talking about.
I hope so. If not, yeah. So. Cool. Now we can properly do this. Alright. So then again, Benny recommended so this doesn't get twisted all up inside your clock spring and whatnot. Kind of just loop it around. But we can do that after we get the nut back on. And honestly, all I'm gonna do is thread this down, and I'm gonna hit it with this Milwaukee Impact and give it a few ugga-duggas.
Milwaukee always puts it to the correct torque spec. It's just automatically built in. It just knows.
Like if you have, you should know your torque specs on these based off your light. You know, come on.
You know,
fully charged, you break bolts. Not fully charged, you still break bolts. But that, and to be honest, I don't know how we'd get it off. We might have to buy a special tool. So now we'll just kind of, again, stuff that up in there, call it good. Let's get that quick release, right?
I'm gonna take that apart.
I got the fancy purple because I just think it's cool looking with the paddles. But the one thing I wish that, I know they make it as a safety thing, kind of wish this was a little bit more beveled so you could pull it and pop off. Instead you still have to push that down to pop off here.
I believe the older ones weren't like that.
Yeah, because your Miata wasn't.
Yeah.
Alright, so
is your hardware all in here still?
Yep. Hardware's in this box. Comes with the Allen 2. Did you put your gasket on?
Gasket?
Gasket?
What gasket?
I'll show you.
Uh-oh.
Came with a nasty gasket.
Did it really come with a gasket?
Yeah. So it came with a different collar.
Oh, yeah.
And a couple extra pieces of hardware.
Oh, I have no idea what those are. I cap them, but I don't know what they're for.
I wonder if it's for clocking or whatever, but whatever.
I don't think we need them. I didn't use them.
Yeah, it doesn't say in the instructions that it's, yes, I did
There's
read
probably
it.
people yelling at us like, you need those are important, but I don't.
Yeah, I did read them, but it didn't really specify that it was super crucial, so I kind of was just like, oh, cool. Guess it's top center, so I'm assuming, wait, isn't this for the horn?
Yeah.
So did we just hook up the airbag?
This is for the airbag, so we didn't hook up the airbag. This, I thought was, oh, is it piggyback? So does one go to?
One's the ground.
So one goes to.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm assuming. So this is ground, which is this one.
And then the other one. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
That makes sense.
A lot more sense, right? Okay, I'm guessing now. Bam. That's probably why you didn't hook yours up, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I was gonna keep saying that. Okay, and then yellow is probably power.
I don't do wiring.
I don't mind it. Bam. Slide this up over. I think we did it correct.
Yeah, we totally did that right the first time.
Now, I'm assuming.
I think the NRG logo is the center.
Top?
Yeah.
And that's center right there.
Yeah.
I think this purple here looks pretty killer. So another cool thing is is they mark center. So if you notice, it's got a little divot. I don't know if you can see it. So when you are putting your wheel up here, you're not like, oh, I think I got it. Because there's multiple mounting points.
Depending on your wheel and whatnot, but...
Yeah, well, no, it's I'm pretty sure every wheel lines up. But yeah, anyway, centered, bam. And I can fish this in here. Get these wires. There's not a whole lot of room for activities, but we'll get it in there.
I didn't even notice that your the center on your wheel is purple too. Mine's yellow.
Oh, is it? Is that why you're? Oh, yours?
Yeah.
Yours was, yeah.
Mine's yellow.
Oh, that's weird.
Why is mine not red? That's dumb.
I was looking at yours when you came over. I was like, is this just really dirty?
Yeah, mine's yellow. Yeah, I got the red wheel and mine's yellow.
Show them yours without the paddles.
Yeah, so that's mine without the paddles. I kind of wish I got the paddles, but I was under the impression, like he kind of was, that you could just pull on the paddles and it would come off and you didn't have to push the little button. But I guess they went away from that. Which I guess makes sense. Safety first, you know. As we delete the airbag. It's hot. It's like 85.
And humidity is crazy, dude.
I don't want to hear it from all you people who are like live in Texas and Arizona. Florida.
Well, there's nothing.
That's nothing. 85 is nothing. It's hot out here.
We're
not acclimatized to the heat.
No, when you're thick too, it's not your friend. Oh, gosh darn it.
It's a big scratch there.
What?
Just kidding.
I was gonna say, I should probably get a better, like a T-handle. I think we're wrapping it up pretty much. I'm gonna get a better Allen head because the one they send you isn't the best. As you can, I don't know if you can see.
It's already rounded. Yeah, they're kind of junky.
I'm gonna go get a nice key and finish it off, but with a couple tools and, you know, hope maybe you want to watch this video as a step-by-step how and get some good, maybe some laughs in there, but yeah.
It didn't take too long. It was more just looking for tools and getting the right stuff all together.
Yeah, you need 8 mil to get the airbag off, 21 mil to get the your stock steering wheel off and back on. You got to reuse that nut so don't mess it up. And you probably going to need a steering wheel puller, but I didn't need it because I already had this wheel off to do my clock spring maybe 7-8 months ago.
But he still got it off without...
I did get it off though without the puller because I broke the puller and almost took my face out beforehand. But
yeah, I would not recommend the Harbor Freight pullers. I literally, mine shattered. The little hook things that came off of it shattered when I pulled mine off. And I was using the big impact, not even that one. I was using the 1/2 inch.
Yeah, so what I did was when it came to the clock spring changing time, I got frustrated because I broke the wheel puller and blah, blah, blah. So I just literally sat in here, seat all the way back. Man, mind you, your steering wheel is going to be a little further back. Let's try and give you a little bit of a depth perception. So about 2 inches back.
It's honestly not that different. I thought it was going to be more, but...
I think what makes it the difference is the size in the wheel. I don't know. Here, what's a precise comparison? Anyway, yeah, I just wiggle, and then wiggle, and pull. You can do whatever you need to by any means. Okay. Update on the NRG wheel install. Pretty sure you guys seen previously in the video that when we installed it with the hub with the paddle quick disconnects, it was really wobbly. So we went ahead and sent that one back thinking that was the issue. Turns out it really wasn't. It was part of the actual quick disconnect, the hub, which was was most likely too small and out of tolerance, causing the wheel to wobble. Luckily, when we reordered this hub, it came with this as well. I know it's probably not a huge deal to most of you or some of you, but it is to me. Having a wobbly wheel, steering wheel, you hold your life in your hands in it when driving, so I want it obviously to be tight.
like the quality of this. Love the color. Yeah.